Hello and welcome to the Thanyapura online triathlon coach service. You may be an old guest from Thanyapura or a current guest, or you may also heard about the Thanyapura triathlon team through one of the professional athletes or one of the coaches, or from our online marketing efforts. Regardless of where you're coming from, this is the usual route that you're going to take. So this is the online coaching landing page. First step, you want to learn a little bit about one of our coaches. So you click on their bio and you read about them. You may know them or not. So you pick one of the coaches that you want to work with. If you're not sure, we can help you with that on the next step, which is the questionnaire. You also decide what type of service you want to work with. We have two options right now. We have the basic program, which is 190 USD per month. You have a weekly mail with this. You can also add on phone calls if you need. And you also have benefits when it comes to Thanyapura hotel and services. The complete program is a little bit more hands-on. It costs a little bit more. It's 300 USD per month. You have unlimited email and you have up to 1 hour phone call per month. You also have the benefits of special discounts on staying in Thanyapura hotel or using our service. So once you decide one of these, you just book here. You will receive in your email an online questionnaire. This is what you get. First, you have some basic contact information and also your history with Thanyapura if you have any. So if you're a guest or if you heard about this through one of the coaches or one of our online marketing campaigns. Also, if you have a coach that you want to work with, or if you would like us to pick a coach for you based on this questionnaire. And in this questionnaire, you're going to give all the information that we need to put on a personalized training plan for you. So each day of the week, the time of the day that you can train, also if you have any commitments, pool access, some people only have pool access at certain times of the day, so we can build a training plan that's going to work really well for your opportunity and for your limitations as well. A little bit of your current fitness, so just give us swim, bike and run, a little bit of information how fast you are, how fit you are right now. Also recent race results and your current training load. So how many hours you've been training per week, how many times a week you train, that type of information. If you also have an experience in single sports of the triathlon, so if you've been a swimmer or cyclist or runner, regardless of how many years ago that happened. Also any medical information that we should know, your weight, your height, any injuries that you've had in the past, your race calendar for the next 6 to 12 months, and you also should highlight your ultimate goal in the sport. A little bit of information on your sleep and diet, calories on race day, what do you eat, so if you need help with that, we can also provide that. Relationship status and family, it's important for us to know your family status and how much time you spend with them, so we want to build a training plan that's also going to fit in along with your family commitments. Similar with work, so please describe your work hours, stress levels, challenge, because we want to build a training plan that's going to combine your family, your work, and also your triathlon training. And finally, a little bit of your training environment and support network. Do you train with any groups, any swim team, any running club that you have in your area that we should combine your training with? Also, do you have access to gym, treadmill, trainer, anything that it's useful for us to know when you're building your personalized triathlon plan? And also a little bit about yourself outside of triathlon. So why do you do this? What are your goals, long, medium, and short term, and the hardest thing you've ever had to do? And finally, what do you like to do outside of triathlon? Once we have this information and we pass on to your coach is going to build your training plan, which looks something like this. So I have one of our athletes here. Richard is a very high performance athlete. He has a lot of time to train, and he's training for a full Ironman triathlon. So this may come across a little bit too much, but That's because he's a high performance athlete on high volume plan training for an Ironman. We also have very beginner athletes, so we work with athletes from all levels. So this is his calendar, his training calendar. So we prescribe specific training for his ability each day of the week. In this case, he's doing doubles 3 times a week, and then he has some break sessions. On the weekends, he works full time. So on the weekends, he has more time to train. That's when he does his long sessions, and everything is very personalized. You can see here from the swim workout. This is his long swim sessions, 20 times 200 on a 3:30 send off. So this is specific for his fitness. We try to make this as often as possible. And the feedback, I'm going back 1 week here. The feedback, he uploads his information from his Garmin. You don't necessarily need a Garmin or any power meter on the bike. All you need is to add in some of your comments here. So you can see that here he's added all the information, his swim splits and all, and he also added in some comments with how the session went. And in this case here, he missed the session, which is he put on the reason here, I was traveling all day. So this is how communication works. He uploads the information, he types in some comments about the session, and then your coach is going to comment on all that session, and the coach is also going to plan all your schedule. So if you have a race coming up, in this case you're going to see he has a race coming up very soon, which is in September. So there is challenge Thanyapura here, so we marked it on calendar. This is still empty because it's taper week, so it's going to depend on how his training is going to go. Everything's very flexible, it's 100% personalized. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed what you liked. If you have any questions, please send us an email, and enjoy your training.